Massey Refreshment Committee or group really began in 2006 when we opened the Goodwin Research Laboratory. We were able to build a healing garden on a rooftop there, of which Shelley Arthur, who helps with refreshments now, was designer and was very instrumental in the garden and continues to this day to maintain the healing garden for our patients and their families. It's been fantastic. From that, our team grew. We started with doing homemade goodies and lemonade in the garden, and then we realized patients really don't want to leave their waiting room or their area of care, so we moved it inside to the actual clinics, which is what we do today. And it's been extremely rewarding for all of us, not only the relationships with the patients, and you do form relationships because we see the same patient, we hear from them, they're incredible, but the bonding and the relationship that this group has built amongst itself. I'm sorry not all of us are here today, but quite a few of us are, and it's so meaningful, and it is such a wonderful way to give back, not only to the patients but to ourselves. I quite often say it feeds my soul, and I think I can speak for all of us that this is what it does for us.
I'm Shelley Arthur. I'm a longtime volunteer at Massey Cancer Center. I do many different types of volunteering at this hospital system and at Massey Cancer Center. However, the group of women that you see today are a wonderful group of people that have come together to go ahead and understand that there is a need for fellowship with our patients, but also understanding the issue that many of our patients just need somebody to talk to. And so while we offer refreshments to our patients during the time that we're here, a lot of times the thing that's most important is the conversation, because we have the time, each and every one of us have the time to give to that patient. So that's a meaningful part of what we do as volunteers as a refreshment team.
I'm Jane Pearson, and I'm a different type of volunteer. I love Massey. I've been a volunteer for 16 years, and it was totally by accident. A friend of mine's son, who developed cancer, was also a student here, and he developed cancer, and his mom said, "Why don't you send him something?" I asked her what I could send him, and I went to the Dollar Tree, and I picked out all of these things that were orange because he went to undergraduate at UVA. So I picked up an orange monkey, actually prayed about it before we went in there, and I thought, oh, perfect, he could hang it on his IV pole.
Jane Pearson is known throughout Massey Cancer Center as our monkey lady. We actually have patients that will come in and say, is by chance the monkey lady coming today here at Massey with our patients? Because they have fallen in love with her, what she offers, and it's one more example of how this refreshment team cares for our patients.
I got into volunteering here because my husband was a cancer patient, and I think all of us have either been a patient ourselves or had a relative that we've gone that journey with. So it's very, very meaningful to be able to be down here and to support those that are going through the journey now. And you meet some incredible people, and it's nice to be able to share when it's their last, they come up and they're excited and it's their last day of chemo or you're a listening ear. And it's just a very special place. And as it's been said before, these are really dynamic women, very talented and very committed. So it's a good place to be.
And it brings us such joy. The ability to come down here and just do a little something for a patient. You talked about the end of life, the end of treatment patient, but the patient that's brand new down here, to be able to go in with them and take the time to sit down and talk to them about how wonderful it is if they have to be somewhere that they're here at Massey.
It's not just refreshments. We have a nutritionist that's with us as well, and our nutritionist is there giving out information to patients and their families about what's beneficial as far as nutrition during their cancer journey or general health and well-being. But the other thing that it does is it gives us time to talk with patients about other resources that we might have available to them, and one of them is Cancer LINC. So we have the ability as Massey Refreshment volunteers to go ahead and talk to patients about some of our community organizations that can benefit them, such as CancerLINC.
It's partnerships that are so important, such as Massey's partnership with LINC. These are services, along with our listening ears and our caring and our hugs. Your legal services that you provide each and every day to cancer patients is equally important. So what we all do is these shared partnerships that can give the most complete care that we can to cancer patients.
It's really just a wonderful, wonderful experience. The patients appreciate it so much. You can't believe how tiny little things can make a difference to somebody.
I believe that volunteers make a difference in the lives of cancer patients. Just like LINC has its volunteers, Massey Cancer has a cadre of fabulous volunteers as well.